Worrying about the future is not how you're going to get there. You have to appreciate the present moment that God has you in, the present season that God has you in. 1 Peter 5, 6, and 7 says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you." God knows where you want to be, and he knows what you desire to achieve. He gave you those desires. But you have to trust that God has you where you're at right this very moment for a reason. I've been learning to be a word girl, which means the word and the verbiage that the Bible uses was on purpose. The Greek word for humble was tapinos, which in my understanding is to behave in an unassuming manner. You have to live this life knowing that God might do something different than what you can fathom right now. God might want to take you higher. God might want to take you this avenue. And if you're behaving in an unassuming manner, understanding that God's power is higher than yours, that God's understanding is higher than yours, that's when you have the area, the free space to cast your anxieties on him while you wait. You got to operate like you understand who you serve. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God. Don't you understand by now that God's hand is a protection over your life? A protection over your identity? A protection over the promises that he's promised to fulfill in your life? Humble yourselves. Be where you're at. Be in the season that God has you in. Be in an unassuming manner. Be lowly. Be understanding in the fact that God's got me. Quicker you realize that God is running all this, and the same God that created the heavens and earth, the same God that created the mountains and the seas is on your side, is the faster you get to cast your cares on him. So you're not walking around with burdens on your shoulder trying to figure it all out in your own effort. While I'm waiting for God to fulfill whatever it is in my life, while I'm waiting in my season, ready in my seat to jump out when God says go, I can cast my anxieties on him because he cares about me. I know you are bothered by this. I know this keeps you up at night. I know this is your goal and you feel like you're way back here, but can't you understand that I've got you? You can tell me what's up, but don't allow your feelings to affect your faith. Don't allow the situation, the look of the situation to make you walk by sight when you know that you walk by faith, when you know that you walk by the promise that I promised you, that I shall never leave nor forsake you, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Don't allow where you're at in this season to make you not appreciate exactly where God has you, because you have to understand that we serve an intentional God. You are here for a reason. You are in this season for a reason. Appreciate where you're at. Ask God to open your eyes so that you can be thankful, so that you can have a posture of gratitude for where he has you at, so you can get the most out of it, so that when he does say go and it's time to jump out the seat, you're prepared and you know how to be successful in the next season. Holy Spirit, move.